Well, hello, Cancer. Welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. If you've been following all this April, you know what we're getting ready to do. Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Base energy coming from the Sacred Geometry deck for you. And then we're going to go in with, what are we doing? Sorry, guys. We're going in with the base energy from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. We're going in back in with the Keepers of the Light, an angel card, and this week we're going to use the Beyond Lemuria cards. We will not be using the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. It's not necessary for this particular week. This week we only have two main energies, or two big items that are getting ready to happen to us from a galactic perspective, and so we don't need to grab any additional details. We will use the White Sage Tarot as I am guided. However, all right, Cancer, getting started here. The big two energies I'm sure you guys already know about is this big super moon, this full moon in Scorpio that's going to happen on Monday, okay? Some of you are already feeling the energies. I know that you are. Wow, yeah, okay. Take hold, inevitable change. Actually, this is the same card that Taurus got as far as their base energy, which is fine. So if you've got Taurus heavy in your chart, then that might be a reading that you want to take advantage of. And then obviously on Tuesday, we go into the retrograde of Pluto until October the 5th, 6th in there in the sign of Capricorn. So a real big opportunity to take a look at where you're at within your health, mental health, your physical health. Pluto retrograde is all about slowing things down a little bit and forcing you to kind of go within to bring the inner knowledge that you have to get a chance to work on it. So if you haven't pulled something out from within for a while, this is the opportunity for you to do it. It's going to slow down as far as energy is concerned, which is good because we've all been going through it. Again, that's one of the reasons I broke these down into weeklies, is because we needed to be able to have a little bit of extra support in navigating that content. But wow, this is the third sign that has had the Two of Cups in that second position. That's okay. And then, well, this one makes it a little bit different. The Two of Cups followed by the Lovers. Anyway, we get a chance to slow down a little bit. So, you know, Pluto is really going to make you appreciate that energy of Scorpio itself, that Scorpio full super moon that's coming in slowing down, realizing what it is that you need to change. Change does need to happen for everyone, but you get to be in control of what that is. What's the most meaningful change that you need to have happen, and how are you going to navigate that opportunity? Pluto wants you to take advantage of the energy of judgment, right? How can you support yourself in receiving the new things that are supposed to be for you by releasing the old things that are no longer for you, right? So good energies, good opportunities to make those different types of things happen. Okay, so base energy here, people. Cancer, we have the Two of Swords energy showing up here on Monday. A lot of mental energy. There's a choice that needs to be made within this energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We have the Two of Cups sitting here talking about, again, potential spiritual union. Another, for sure, choice. That's something big is getting ready to happen, y'all. Okay, choice. 2-2, and, you know, like I said, the energy here of the Lover's card, Major Arcana sitting next to it, next to the Magician, and then you've got the Ten of Swords, rounding out and really releasing yourself from something that really needs to happen. So we are not going to take any further delay. We're going to jump right all the way into this bad boy. So this Lover energy is the energy of Gemini, okay? And as we're sitting here talking about the choice and change, or something that really needs to happen, I do feel, just not without even getting into the clarifiers here, but you're getting ready to what I'm gathering from this, without going into the clarifiers, let me just slow down just a little bit. You are going to need to give somebody something that you have, is what this is basically boiling down to. You need to give somebody the floor. You need to this is conversation. You need to, by the end of this week, be able to determine how you can say and reframe conversation so that you're not being seen as the a-hole. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be a dipshit, but that is a lot of what I'm getting. And it is with a relationship, it is with a partner, it is with, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It doesn't really matter whether or not, however you're coupled up, that's where this energy is coming from right here. It's a lot of responsibility, and there's been a lot of struggles when it comes to relationships for a lot of you. And before you allow yourself to get into an argument, because it's coming, there's a way that you need to release control of it this particular time, Cancer, to let that other person be heard. Okay, so I said that. Yes, I said it. Okay, so let us go in now and understand what other detail or content we can give to our Cancer here at this particular moment to help them with that choice in communication, okay? Thought process, communication with the lover, trying to find the magician within in order to release yourself from saying something that's going to be overly hurtful. Okay, let's go for it. Well, all right. Yep, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position with that Two of Swords energy means codependency. Ooh, Two of Swords on the Two of Swords. This reading is over. Really, or this one is over. There's a codependent situation that's here. And now, okay, let's break down codependence, okay? Because if you're a partner, obviously you both are bringing something to the table, right? So you are dependent on each other in that part of the relationship. However, with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position, this is saying you are not the only independent one that's in this relationship. There's a codependency that's here that requires you to consider this choice that needs to be made. So up and down, because obviously the base cards are red in the upright position, up and down, this is all about codependency, and this is about how you're managing the decision that needs to get made. And even though the swords are mental, they are getting you prepared for an action. Okay, let's find out what's going on with our Cancer with this Two of Cups energy. Well, there we go. Hermit energy. All right. So the Hermit energy is that Virgo energy, asking you to kind of go in a little bit. Perfection of service is their best, highest attribute. Perfection of service. Not rushing the situation with the Hangman that's in the reverse position. At least being able to realize that you can go within and be the light, Cancer, and change your perspective, or get an opportunity to change a perspective on something, and not be twisted up about it. Yeah. Six of Pentacles that shows up in the reverse position, because that's exactly what it wanted to do, is having balanced give and take. And so this is really what it's about. You have an opportunity to kind of go within. Don't rush it. You need to be able to say something that's going to be balanced to this other individual, even give and take. Okay. Let's get into this Lover's card here. Yeah, there it is. There's that balance. So it is a potential that you are dealing with an air sign. It is potential, right? It doesn't have to be, but Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that's here. This is the major arcana for Libra, this Justice. Where are you at within your love relationship as far as justice is concerned? Let's find out. Yeah, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. So you have all these twos. So this is a wake-up call from the universe. This is a, hey, heads up, right? This is a heads up. This is a snapshot in time, which is saying to you, Cancer, you have the choice right now to really be thinking about how you want to do something. 222. So when it comes to the lovers, when it comes to how you are interacting with this individual, okay, this individual is not seeing you as someone that is going in the right direction. That is for sure. But you have ultimately what it takes with this Two of Pentacles now to really balance the scales here. All right. You really do have the opportunity to do that. Let's go ahead and dig on to the Magician. This Mercury energy, again, Gemini, Virgo. Okay. Communication. That's really what this boils down to. The Magician is really talking about communication for you in this particular one. You have the capacity. Oops. You have the capacity to do it. I beg your pardon. Are you going to do it? It does look like you're going to do it because we've got the Ten of Wands upright. Looks like you can relieve yourself of a burden here. Unburdening. Let me just go ahead and dig into this. Ten of Wands on top of the Magician. Ooh, well, we're just going to take them. Universe is not playing today. Cancer. Release yourself from the burden here, right? King of Pentacles is security, right? The King of Pentacles is all about crossing his T's, dotting his I's, long-term promise of security, okay? Nine of Cups energy. Everything that you want, being completely satiated, all right? Tower moments, surprises. They don't always have to be bad surprises, but they are surprises. So when the Magician shows up here, the Magician says, you have the ability, Cancer, to release yourself from a burden, especially if it's coming from a place of financial, what's the word I want to use? Because I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone, but some of you out there just being assholes when it comes to how you, I bring in the money, I bring in the more of the money, that type of a situation. Well, listen, that's not helping anybody. If you're in a relationship, we all bring different things to the relationship, and sometimes you have more money because someone else has got like a job loss or something else, and it can be different, right? It's just about balancing what that is. But I get the strong energies. I'm being told someone here is being so authoritative, Cancer. The Cancer in the relationship is being so authoritative based upon the distribution of finance between the two that it's going to start driving a wedge if you don't take heed and you don't take advantage of what this means. I'm sorry to be so direct, but I've gotten to the point where I just say what they tell me to say because it saves time. And it's important. It's not going to obviously resonate with 100% of everyone, but this is so strong in this one. It is what it is. Okay. 10 of Swords moment, you guys. So 10 of Swords is completely being, this has been this is painful. 10 of Swords is like, you know, knife in the back kind of situation. So the 10 of Wands is saying you have the ability now to release someone else from that. And it would be you, from releasing yourself from the burden of feeling as though you have to always carry the weight. Other people do other things in situations where the dynamics of finances are so completely different. You got to be respectful of what the other person is bringing to the table. You need to be quiet and you need to let someone else be right for once, is basically what's coming down here. All right. Yep. If you can allow that to happen, then this Star card is going to be able to come through. And this Knight of Wands is going to be able to help really start to quickly repair with this energy shift that would happen. This energy of this Two of Cups that's in the reverse position from your partner's perspective. And to that effect, beg your pardon. I'm going to reshuffle that. If that King of Pentacles is meant to come back out again, then it will, okay? I don't want to make any guesses here. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Thank you. Maybe being able to, yeah. There's, you got to temper this. You got to temper this energy is what they're saying here. I'm sorry, but this, it is what it is. You got to temper this energy that you have so that you can bury the hatchet once and for all and be done with it. You want the star. You both want the star in the relationship. You want all the big, beautiful things to happen. You want this 9 of Cups. You really do. You want to be completely happy, but you've got to stop being the asshole in this situation. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. You've got to stop being so like in your face about something, and allow this other person to come through. You need to soften up is what you need to do here. You need to soften up. You need to let someone else potentially take a pentacle here and start to do something that they need to be able to do for them. They need to be able to count on you to be able to allow them some freedom in the situation. So that's exactly what these energies are here, is allowing someone the freedom, and the freedom to speak and the freedom to be is really kind of what's coming up. Yeah. So here's the final 2 on that. You are going to do it though. Looks like you have the capacity to, with this Devil in the reverse position, allow yourself to be freed of that energy so that you can bring in the sun. So Cancer, I mean, I know that was it's very point on and spot on for someone that's kind of going through that in the relationship. Obviously, it may not resonate with every single one of you. So maybe this just isn't your particular sign. This week, you might need to take a look at your other signs, but at the end of the day, their inevitable change is going to happen, and you're giving a heads up so that you can make the best change that's possible for everyone that's involved. You just need to realize that something is really not balanced, and there's a strong guidance here to allow that to happen. We're going to go jump right on into the Keepers of Light here. Thank you. Hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your own divine worth. Here you go. Choose loving words. Stop being the jack-a-hole. And if someone is cross-watching for their Cancer significant other, know that it does look like there's a strong capacity for them to do that, okay? All right. All right, angels. What do our angels want to say to our Cancers this week when it comes to this relationship shift? Thoughts. This is the Phoenix rising from the ashes. Expect miracles. And the second card that you get is compassion. You can do it, Cancer. Maybe this person has been wrong like a lot in the past, but you know what? You've got to give people second, third, and fourth, and umpteen chances, especially if you're in a committed relationship. Bring some compassion. Let them say what they need to do. Let them take advantage of an opportunity that's coming to them, even though you may not necessarily feel it could always be the right thing. You need to let people step in their own path and not be so controlling is basically what that boils down to. Have some compassion for your partner. Inevitable change is coming, so you might as well be on the right end of it, okay? Let's go into our Beyond Lemuria for our Cancers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What other advice can we give to our Cancer that will make this a little bit easier for them to absorb? Is there anything else in here? Cancer. April 26th through the 1st of May. And again, the Scorpio energy, this Pluto energy is asking people to kind of dig deep and realize what it is that you know you need to change. So this is a spot freaking on reading for someone. And I hope it goes well. It does look like it will, though. All right, Cancer. Thank you. All right. You actually have a couple of cards. I'm not surprised. Well, do it like this. Merging with the Divine, Soul Star Chakra. Okay, this is receiving higher guidance, accepting the higher guidance that's coming into you right now, and then being vulnerable. Perfect, perfect card. Please be vulnerable with your partner. Please allow them to be who they are, even if it doesn't feel right to you initially. Let people do what they need to be able to do. Be vulnerable in the situation. It's just gorgeous. So they're going through this transition right here with this dragonfly, and they're trying to bring balance. I think this is perfect. Like, you've got these two crystals here. There's trying to be this balance here. You can do it if you just kind of step back a little bit. And these little daggers, you don't need to like put the daggers in. You can be completely released of this if you're allowing yourself to realize that things inevitably are going to change. You might as well flow in the direction of it, right? So that's exactly what's going on there. Let us go in now with the additional content that's going to be here in this card. Again, this was the same card that pulled up for the sign of Taurus. So if you have a Taurus or another earth sign that is in your, well, it was Taurus, then, you know, this message might specifically be for you. But I am able to build firm foundations in my life while remaining balanced and harmonized in my everyday life, okay? Fire spirit. Fire spirit is the ability to consciously consume itself in flames when it knows death is imminent and then rise again from those very same ashes. You've got to let something be done, okay, so that something new can take its place. We all have a path to follow, and once we choose to walk the earth's plane, but the method we use to get where we're supposed to go is a matter of choice. We can choose to walk a path of light, understanding, and growth, or go down a path that is very dreary and dark, and one that contains addiction and or destruction of something that you're hoping not to have happen. So that's the energy of what's going on here for you, Cancer. Here's the medicine if you want to take advantage of any crystal support, okay? You can use garnet, mangano calcite, Tiffany stone, Shiva lingam, and golden apatite. And can I tell you, if you have a Shiva lingam, everybody should have a Shiva lingam. It really sparks your creative sexual self. So there is a beautiful opportunity to allow someone to get to this next point and like try to help you like come back together. Listen, Cancer, I know that seemed really heavy-handed, but listen, I say what I say. I'm guided to say what I'm trying to say. This is not a personal reflection on everyone. I think all of us kind of understand that from a relationship perspective. Not everyone you know, always makes the decisions that we want, but trying to control a relationship is not the way to be loving when it comes to the other person's need. And sometimes you got to just take a step back, even though you know that you have a partner that's making an incorrect decision sometimes, but you've got to let them grow, and the love is going to come back together. But expect a miracle in allowing yourself to happen. And this, again, choose loving thoughts when you start to communicate with this individual, and expect something beautiful to step into its place. It might be a hard conversation that's getting ready to come up, but expect a miracle to come forward, because it's coming anyway. So be on the side of light where you can, as much as you can. Okay. That is what I have for you, Cancer. If you did not specifically take resonance with this portion or this particular reading, and I get it was heavy-handed, please make sure that you take a look at your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, okay? And then because of a partnership, you may want to cross-watch, and I would say you would want to cross-watch your partner's moon sign, okay? Because that's where inevitability for emotions comes from. Watch your partner's moon sign if you think you need to get a little bit more content on your guys' story here. Otherwise, let's make sure that you guys hit that like button, that share button. If you think someone else would be receptive towards the way that I deliver messages from Spirit, comment below if you've got questions. My contact details are in the description box below should you want to send a personal email. I really take advantage of responding back to people as soon as I can. Our channel is tiny at this moment, but I'm totally fine with that. It's growing organically for the people that are meant to hear and see this content. So feel free to chat amongst yourselves if that's what you like to be able to do. Otherwise, that is what I have for you at this particular moment. All right, Cancer, we will see you next week. Bye for now.